I'm the greatest Caesar. I'm at your neck hanging rats like I'm Peter. Leader, top of my block like it's Giza. Break every article, they know my name in Geneva. Call me the Sun King, my shit will burn up your speakers. Scorched earth, I leave nothing but ash. And I be given no fucks like a Mother Teresa. Sargon, first to the empire like Circadians. If you're chatting shit, I'll block you out like I was Hadrian. I fly so right like avians, Vladimir, I'm impaling them. So coast to coast, I'm making dough, we go Mediterranean. Justice, father and shit like I'm Charlemagne, I bring the musket. Treat him like Lincoln, they got no breeze, they call me Rustis. When you refer to me at the great, they wanna act like queens and I guess I'll be Henry VIII. Frederick, high fought for 7 years, they respect it. Death wish, I bring the whole with me like I'm Genghis. Venice, blind like Enrico, they ineffected. They don't get the Ramses treatment cause they haven't said shit. Worshipping my name like I'm a god, they're saying hallelujah. They get in my way, I freeze a rapper in his tracks, Medusa, HMS Invisible. I'm feeling like a battle cruiser, if my skill was wealth, I crush economies like Mansa Musa. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, step to the throne that you're not gonna win. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, they wanna fight, let the battles begin. Cause they thought we forgot. Single-minded monophonic like Gregorian chants. Got them lining up like Nicholas, they mortally shot like glorious art. I'm cutting to the point like the Gordian knot. Your audience sucks, another battlefield, it's just a walk in the park. The calls are alarm, the egos like the walls of Jericho, how they're falling apart. All these other fucking rappers, my Praetorian guards. Solomon, they know my shit is magnificent. I bring two swords, Maharana, no waxwork. They only fuck with each other, that's why all the shit that they make ends up looking like Habsburgs. Turn a fool to a demon like Nobunaga. 5 big rounds like the table of King Arthur. They be chatting madness, I kick him like Hit Sparta. Signing albums, autographing charters like the Magna Carta. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, step to the throne that you're not gonna win. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, they wanna fight, let the battles begin. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, step to the throne that you're not gonna win. Bow down to the king, bow down to the king. Bow down to the king, they wanna fight, let the battles begin.
What has happened I can't quite see. Over the crowds that stand in front of me. Eyes are watching, eyes are watching. Could it be a bad dream? I feel safer at night when I look down from the rooftops above. What if I could erase the past before the damage was done? Who I am and what I've done, my consequence has come. Now I stand inside the storm, and there's no way home. From the moment I reached the other side, I could not hide from the great divide. I can't turn back time, and my soul was mine. Get back what I lost, no matter the cost. Is there no way home? Is there no way home? Been pushed to the edge, seen the ones I love take the blunt of it all. I made a promise to always jump, no matter how hard the fall. My enemies bear the teeth. Tell me this will be the end. I won't run, stand my ground. Reality is now mine to defend. Who I am and what I've done, my consequence has come. Now I stand inside the storm. turn back time, I'ma show what's mine. Get back what I lost, no matter the cost.
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Killer Snow, and today was supposed to be cancelled, but it dawned on me last night that even though I have put in work non-stop into this assignment, if I lose my weekend of productivity, I won't get it finished. So, with that known, my plans are kinda shot, and we are here today. So I figure, if I'm just gonna be vibing to music, or I was watching One Piece, but if I'm just gonna be vibing to music, I can switch up to vibe to music and, you know, stream and still do the assignment, so that way I don't disappoint too many people by not doing something for the whole week. I don't know how my background's gonna be because I'm currently using a standing desk attachment that we got delivered in at the beginning of the week, and I got it set up on the Monday during the time when I would have been streaming because I spend too much time sitting and it's not good. So it's really nice, and I've actually been standing a little too much right now, so now that we're about to get started, I'll take a seat. Don't worry, you'll get down here with me in a second. It's on an electronic thing, so I just hit a button and we're good. Okay. Let's see, is the music too loud for y'all? If anyone's here to confirm that, that'd be great, because I can tailor it for myself a little bit right there. Alright, so the premise of our level right now is, well, our theme was we had to create gameplay with light. And it could have just been really good lighting on something, on one particular thing, or whatever, but I decided to run with it and to kind of work my own problems into a themed idea that I could carry to a full project eventually. I don't know why this looks like this here. Oh, of course, it's because of the road that I'm trying to do here, isn't it? Ba 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 ba. Let's see what happens if I get rid of it. Why is this weird here? It should not be, like, vanished right now. I really don't like using these brushes. We're gonna build lighting and see what happens, because this whole thing has been happening throughout my whole production cycle for this particular level, and that's just because we're having to build with very specific things. But what we did so far is we created a post-process area here with a vignette. So if I fly out of here, you guys are going to notice that it'll... Oh, the HDR is on for you. Okay, let's go ahead and go to our display settings and fix that for monitor 3. Correct, and now we can close that. Now the color should be corrected for y'all. I had to change up some things with adding this attachment to my desk. Mainly that I needed to swap out my cabling for longer cables on a few of my things here. Okay, yeah, see, that looks a lot better. So this is what it looks like outside of our actual play area, and then when you enter the play area, enter the post-processing, we have a vignette filter that goes ahead and kind of dims the outside a little bit. So there's a little aura, a ring around the edges here that wasn't there before, and it also dims out a couple other things. I added a atmospheric height fog right there, which actually gave it a really nice feel. And then, like, this is the actual size of our character, would be nestled, like, right in here. So there's a bit to move around in here. And I need to build up the inside here and make my triggers function, and we need this to stop happening. See, because now I can click all the way through this. It shouldn't be like that. Let's see what happens if I go into the brush edit here and, what, drop this a little bit? Does that make it worse? That probably makes it worse. Let's bring it up. No. The mesh there just disappeared. Okay. Oh, the lighting is still building too. Whoops. What'd I mess up on? No importance volume. Okay. And the scene is so large that automatically says, okay. Yeah, I know they have wrapping UVs, because I didn't actually build them. Okay, well, even though I keep setting these things to the appropriate light map, they're just not taking it. I'm gonna delete this, because it's just not doing it for me. What happened to this particular square here? It's just like not here. Where is it? Maybe it's this. I feel like it would probably wind up being something like this. Hello? It's not. This is nutty. What about in here? Let's... maybe I can drag this over. Oh, hey. I don't know what just happened. Where did my... there we go. Lo-fi. Okay, nope, bringing it up is worse. Drop it more. Okay, now we're losing other squares. I really don't like using brushes this size. I tried doing a landmass and I was scolded for it. A landscape, and that was shot down. That was shot down outright. Tony chop a hit. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just kinda hopefully modify this enough that that disappears, because I'm pretty sure that's still gonna be there when I hit play, and even if it's not, it's gonna bother me too much to the point where I'm like not going to be able to focus on anything else because of it. Jesus Christ, Schwab. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna even this out into an almost rectangle. Hopefully it works. Hey, that looks good. I mean, it looks good to me. I know nothing though. I'm like Jon Snow here. We're gonna press this and then shift. Ooh, it didn't like the shift B. Maybe if I go to select and do this and then shift B. Okay, there we go. Displaying 3 materials. Oh, world, grid, none, and yep, that's definitely the type of things I want here. Yo, really? Hey, it went for all of them. Nice. Lightest dosage. And let's see, what did I... Don't do this to me. No, dog. Why are you gonna do this to me? This brush was fine. This brush was fine. This car is sunken into it, though. Step back from the edge. You know, I was serious when I said that I've been working on this non-stop. I literally did not notice that this thing was like sunken into the concrete. And there's also a good chance that I just like did not build things out the way I thought I did. I was really like killing my sleep. Like I got up at 7 in the morning and was like, oh well, I'm awake, so let me just start working, and I just did not stop until like 10:30 at night. It was great day of productivity. I obviously started to lose my mind and start making questionable decisions though, so that's not the best. That's not optimal here. We don't want that. We don't want sloppiness here. Okay, let's see what happens if I bring this up a little bit. Oh, you're gonna act like I wanted to pull the entire thing. No, I just want that. Why? Oh, okay. That's just the floor under it that's having problems and being freaky and still like apparently coming through. The fuck. I still don't get why things aren't behaving right here. Like, where are these gaps and things appearing from? See, there it is, another 3 material thing. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. I'll take a copy of... Oh, even that one doesn't really look that good anymore. Whatever. Duplicate. We got road 3. We're gonna take this and try and work with it. How is that spot just blank still? Let's bring this up, shall we? That's what I thought. Oh no, we're still gonna need to shape this a little bit here. I don't need it to be too crazy long here. We want it here, roughly. And we'll have that curve like that. We'll rotate this here. Will that bring it up enough? No, not entirely. What is... Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. This perspective is just great. So let's say if it's like this and we drop it down a little bit. I know that that part's going to disappear, but we just need this part up, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to do something here. We're going to drop this here, and then I'm going to grab the edit. We're going to grab this line, we're going to pull that up. How is that still like above the ground and it's not registering it? It shouldn't have to be this high up. Alright, which parts? in the floor. It's like all right here. I don't want to use this shape anymore. We're gonna make a new road brush. I know I pretty much just tried that, and in shaping it got messed up, but let's bring it up into the light. Let's move it over here, rotate. I turned off all the snaps, so it's not going to be on point with anything. I'm okay with it. Trying to be meticulously perfect is not serving me too well for this course. Alright, now where is the floor plane for this? All of this. Okay, so that dips down, that'll be fine. Where do we lose sight of our thing here? Okay, you become clear there. Why? You're so high up above this. Is that where the bottom of your mesh is encountering the floor? Okay, let's expand this. Let's continue expanding here. We want this not on world, but object rotation. The perspective is going to be the most annoying thing to work with here. Okay, see, this top half over here being that way, that's what bugs me. Oh, also, these need to, like, actually be on the floor. The fuck? Oh yeah, they probably were on the floor, and then I deformed it more. Which is great, because I need these to kind of look odd anyway. I also put color on this. I know I did. And on that. Certain things are not retaining their... a lot of things aren't retaining their color, it seems. Interesting. Because this was on here. Thank you. Unreal, I know I'm asking a lot from you here, but like, can you do what's advertised? Okay, thanks. So we're going to put red light, and then these will be the blue lights. Alright, come on now. Sometimes, apparently, when I click, I just click with enough force to slightly move the mouse, and it won't select something at that point. It thinks I'm trying to move the things that I did select. That's why certain things always wind up getting slightly off, because I didn't know that before, and I thought it was just like Unreal having an issue with the things I was clicking on, and it was deselecting things, so I was like, oh man, this is annoying. But it wasn't just that, I see. We're gonna go to the car static mesh, and I'm actually going to try and skin it a little. No? Do I have that option? Yeah, look at this channel 0. It's disgusting what their UVs look like there, and then you go to UV channel 1 and everything's beautiful. So I set the source light map index to 1, destination light map index 1. Like, this shit should... these things that I'm creating should not be having as much issues as they're having whenever I rebuild the lights. The cars aren't. These, though, are having some issues. And it's these light post blueprints, but I made them out of these light posts. So they're using the light posts as reference. It's inherited. So it's like I go here, and then here we are at the light post, and there's the source light map index. Like, it shouldn't have those weird problems that it's having. Excuse you. Did that do anything? Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, let's go into the light post, the T light post, and try and make the same kind of resolution change, I guess. We hit enter here, apply changes, it jumps to 0. That's crazy how it just ignores what's in there and puts what it wants to be in there. That's crazy. Look at that. Now it's not looking like absolute cancer. Okay. Okay. This road has been plaguing me, you guys, because this is like the last real, basically like a map traversal thing that I want to get done before I really get into like creating player story elements and things to have them, you know what the hell they're doing here. There we go. Okay. Okay. This is looking good. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna split this right down the center, hopefully. Come on, click it. Split it. Because we only want this half to drop for this. Because I'm gonna make this. Come on. Nope, not that one. Okay. We can work with that. We can. We really can. No, I just need it to not disappear. What did I just say? Okay. Where's the low points here? Yeah. We're gonna grab that and we're going to... Where's the split option? Oh, damn it. That's probably what I did before at some point, which is why the... Probably why the what do you call it? The car was messed up. It looks like it didn't affect much of anything else, though. Everything else kind of seems okay. We're working with it. Now, I just wanted this to stop looking like trash. So hopefully by creating this extra thing here and dragging it down, maybe? What's this over here? Did that cause more problems somehow? Let's pull you up just a little bit. Did that do anything super crazy here? No? Alright.
Name on the book on the front page, turn a loser to a winner, call that chump change. When I come of age, I'm a hurricane, red cloud like mist with a blood spray. On the uptake, yeah, I'm gonna be so bitterly top of the league, full victory, drop the beat. No,
I don't know why, like, trying to render the bottom is causing this issue with the top. It's so infuriating. Yes, infuriating is the word I am definitely looking for here. Let's see what happens if I shift it this way. Ah! Oh. Okay, so what if I move it this way instead of the weird way that it was just doing? It's gonna be hold down. Yeah, see, that like got rid of most of the floor. So it's the fact that the brushes are like intersecting one another, but it's like causing them to freak out. I need them collisions. Okay, I think that's going to be the best I'm going to get. So we're going to shift B, select these materials. I wish I could time-lapse through real life sometimes, so that way there's just less things of me, like, just like chewing my own mouth and staring intently while I try and figure things out. Alright, now for this side. What else is it selecting? If I try and move this, it's going to move the whole thing, huh? Did it? No, but it's not the right thing that it's moving, I don't think. There we go. I got it. This is the thing that I wanted to select. Where's my gizmo? Give me back my gizmo, please. Really? You wouldn't... Why is it all the way over there? Why is it linked to so many things? I'm not happy with these brushes. It's a basic. Been wasted. It actually freaked out. Like, it clipped.
Son of an embarrassment, but that's a better backstory than ripping off old Bram again. I feel no remorse for killing Dad or any of my kin. You just had
Water brush manager. Cars and landscape with edit layers enabled. Oh. You're not even British. I'll cut this immigrant song short. They think I let in the Zeppelins way that I'm letting these. Wait, but my land I do. Is it not enough? That's probably what might be causing it to freak a bit. I'll address it later. One thing at a time. Alright, we're gonna take this vert right here, and we're gonna hide it. We're gonna get that gray base back on there. There we go. It's a little messy. Tis what it is. We're gonna take this part, drop it down. Let's hope that it doesn't do that and get so ridiculously see-through and transparent. Like, I can't do anything. What is this? I really want to just model a goddamn road and just let that be it. You know what? We're gonna do something else. What am I trying to do? I was trying to build a road, but I was trying to go off of the slop job that I did when I was kind of fried, and I just thought of different ways to do this, so I'm going to stop embarrassing myself here, get rid of box brush 2. What's box brush here? No, that stays. This goes, and this goes. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to, and the landscape here is ridiculous. I don't know why it's so busted. That's crazy. I'm going to use the road to cover up whatever the hell just happened in this entire area. Or we could try and fix this. That's how fire works. There's also... Nah, those aren't options I want to mess with right now. What is this? Oh my god, that fixed it. So I hit tessellated and oh my, it looks so functional. What the fuck? I clicked one thing and all the problems just went away. That's amazing. That's so wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little blown away right now. And okay, so it averaged out other things, which means that I can go ahead and just kind of get this corner right here, drop it down to there. We're gonna just yeah. Just get in the floor. Just get in the floor. Just get in the floor. There you go. Okay, so we're going to have the road come up here, and then they get to, as they walk through this, they're gonna see the I might try and make the road a little more winding here, just so that way it's not a straight path. I'm gonna put some trees up here too, and I'm gonna copy all of these there and attach them there. I should, you know, not just say I'm going to do it and just kind of do it here. We're going to select this one. We're going to turn off our brush editing. Now that the landscape isn't freaking out, I am so much happier. That was eating up my time. What I was going to do was I was going to, well, I did. I deleted the road, and I was going to create one long rectangle, press it down to the ground, and then start splitting it, and then moving the lines that it creates to create the shape I need for the road, for the curvature in the road, which I'm still probably going to do, to be completely honest. But I wanna make sure that things are okay here. We'll get to about here. So road guide 127 from 71 to 127. Yeah, that's a lot of them. Those are all static meshes. And now we're doubling up that amount, almost, and we're going to slide this over here. Okay. We're going to unclick these and deal primarily with these here. Alright, so we get from there to there. We can rotate this. We'll bring this back. Not drop down that much, but we're going to rotate this some more. A little more. Whichever is the last one you clicked on is going to be where your focal point is here too. So if I just like bounce back and forth here, or I could just do this, and then whichever one is the last one. So this one is closer to the middle, so now my focal point is there, so I can rotate from that point instead of like all the way here at the end. Matter of preferences. It wasn't bothering me or anything. I was just showing it as a fun thing. So sleep-deprived, overworked me did some dumb building, and now slightly more rested and more resolute me is going to fix those mistakes. Bad design choices are not excusable. Alright, so we're also going to like randomly select little ones here and there. We're gonna rotate them a little bit and bring them down a little more. Oh, not that much more, that was bad. There we go. A little random differentiation for them is going to be kind of good. And we're going to grab 174 to 180, and we're going to dupe them and bring them over. Okay, that was too many. We'll delete 1, 2, and 3. Delete those outright, don't need them. We just wanted to finish bridging this little gap here. And this is one that's going to be kind of askew. Oh no, why is it this way? Because things happen on roads. Dumb, drunk, nearsighted locals just keep on ramming into these things. Mask that I wear is the one on my skin. I don't have the time. My debt. Oh. Didn't want that one. Cool. So I have these. We're going to also take a little rotation moment here. But just a slight rotation. We don't want it to be too crazy, especially because, as we can see, some of these will be a little extra affected. Let's take a look at these here. Oh yeah, we need to deselect these two now that we've got them done and slide these back into place. We can't have our player going out here because then the player will just jump off the edge. I think I made these tall enough. I'm hoping I did. I haven't checked it yet, but I can always, you know, modify things. Put another little wall on there. All it's going to do is help hide the building, so that way, you know, they get closer to, they have to be up here to really see it. And I'll put a trigger right around here that will hide the, that'll hide the fog or fade it out. And I'm thinking of grabbing this and duplicating it. Thank you, Rockwall 3. Confirmed to now exist. Because it just feels kind of weird that it drops off to nothing there. So now that we've got this here, alright, so using brush editing again. Duh. Not what did I say? Go back. I said select, there you go. So we're gonna just kind of make this thing match up to what we've got here a little bit better. Right? Drop down. Drop it low. No. There you go. So, the gameplay that I came up with for these lights is that the light will burn you. I instituted a light burn mechanic, so all of the areas that are bathed in light from the lanterns will apply damage to the player. And that means that the player needs to stick to the shadows, but the player wants to not have to live in the shadows anymore. This little shadowling, this scourgeling, wants to be in the light. But it doesn't know anything about it. It doesn't know that the light burns it until, you know, it gets to this world and steps into one of these lights and realizes that its flesh is sizzling and it probably shouldn't be in that light. Not yet. I'm gonna try and put a hoodie or something that will represent a hoodie, and I'll label it hoodie so that way they know. And I'm gonna try and find a way to have it reduce incoming damage, so that way it conveys that there will be equipables that you can have on, so that way you can increase the amount of time you're in the light without burning, or reduce the amount of damage you take while you're burning. What am I grabbing here? Okay, I want to scoot this in a little bit. So we're going to try and select this line, this edge right here, which is going to be annoying. There you go. And we'll bring that in. And that kind of makes that all a lot nicer right here. So I can actually just take this and scoot it out. There. Now things aren't going to be as gnarly looking. Oh hey, the inside of this looks totally not okay. Let me display two material types. Okay, no, we want that to be all brown there, because this is rock mountainside. Honestly, I could no. I don't want to make the road. Oh, the road guides could all be metallic actually. Now that I think about it, should I have textured this thing elsewhere? Nope, I can do it right here. Grable, let's see, metallic. There, my metallic gray. Yes. And we can go ahead and hit save on that and close that out. So now these aren't the same gray as the rest of the thing, and they have slight metallic qualities, so it just reads a little bit better. They'll have a slight reflective capability. Our floor is something that we're gonna need to work with here because of the fact that we tessellated and got it all to be what it is. So what if I just grab this again, duplicated it, brought it over here, and let's skip murder for now. I'm not opposed to hearing it, just not at the moment. It's not matching my creative flow here. Do little yachties. Got a big body. Don't you all do the same shit? I think I will keep that as is. What is this? Oh, a story. I'd love to see a story. I know we're kind of very informal right now, and I'm not really, you know, saying too much, but that's fine. I have been having a time. I've been having a time. I've had a few days. So we're going to just chill. Or try to. I know it's difficult for me. This car's lopsided, so we're gonna just kind of fix that up a little bit. These things were really up there, huh? I'm gonna take this, move it up a bit, because I don't know why everything else was so high. But yeah, look at that. It's a celebration. We're gonna slide this back. Central heating. It's luxury I'm chasing. Okay, so we're going to start modifying the particular edges of this. So we're going to bring this bottom one up here a bit. And we're going to bring this out here, so that way it creates a bit of a sloping effect here. I had that clutch the swag, but instead I gotta sit here and clutch this bag. And we'll drop this, just drop it to the flow. Perfect. Oh wow, these all need to come down a bit now, huh? We'll click that one and just bring that down here. It should be fine, right? Yeah, it's great. And I think this will be better served, maybe perchance extended? Is that what I'm trying to say here as I phase through walls? Okay, so what about right here? Yeah, it's not quite right. We're gonna get that right back to where it was, and we're gonna get a separate block for this or something. If you ask why I didn't do the brush block that, you know, had to get changed up a bunch, then I'm just gonna have to be honest and say that it just kept on breaking. It's kind of redonkulous, but also probably user error on my part. I was like really jacking it up, but it worked. Okay, so now I need to bring this up a bit. Oh, too high. We know this because we're looking at the doors. We want to catch the lip of the door, which we just passed. It also helps to not be in that mode, because now I can kind of see the progression of movement. Slightly too much. One tiny... That's fine. Yeah. 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 I will deal. And now we go back to the brush edit mode. Shift 4. Okay. I'll try and keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going to take this, not that, we're going to take this, bring this all the way out, bring this up a bit, bring this up more, bring it back down. Welcome to my domain. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this. Welcome to my domain. So I'm gonna bring most of these right back down. Or I'm going to grab this bottom bit here and stretch. And we put that there. How's that? We getting some more unnatural shapes and stuff here. Make it a bit better. Okay. This'll work. That has a unique look to it, although it is kind of funky, but I feel like that works in our favor. We'll drop those down. We're gonna take these, drop the, oh lord. Because you know when there's parking lots and stuff that have a ledge, they like to put these up there as well. And of course, people don't know how to drive, so they hit them. And we're going to Control-Shift-G to ungroup these because moving them all together is proving to not be the best. Let's also go to item mode, so that way we can literally wedge them in the way they're facing. Bitch, believe it. Yeah, home to Jesus. We're going to turn all of this into blacktop. No materials. Right, so blacktop, blacktop, just here, just that one right there, just some blacktop right there. One of them can murder me. Ah, aha, yeah, see, this would have been a problem. Now we take this brush editing again, we take this vert, and we bury it. So if I take this and I go back to world view, oh, I'm working on getting my character to crouch, trying to get used into adding the code. Oh, okay. Yeah, character crouch is yeah, I had that in my last project. The only thing I didn't do for it was animations, but you can just make a Mixamo account for that. Here, I'll type it out for you. If you go to Mixamo, you can Google it, or I forget if it's a .com, a .net, a .whatever. But they you can actually pick like little character models there, and pick what animations you want them to do, and it'll create a little pack of things that you can import into Unreal or wherever you need it for whatever your game engine you're using, if it's a more publicly known one. And then you can use the animations. If you know how to create the if you know how to bind them and everything, you can really get into some interesting stuff. Sorry, 1 minute.
I know I can make it on my own. The city is poison to the bone. I hear all my voices tell me no one is telling the truth, no one cares about you. They
Tell me that I'm a domino. Alright, I can hit the multi-stream chat again. Okay, let's do. There we go. And let's do this. By now, I definitely should have had all of this environmental stuff done, but the fact that the ground was being so uncooperative just made it that much more of a problem to get it done in a reasonable time. Go ahead and just wedge that one in there. It'll be believable that it didn't budge. Okay, nah, that's still, like, floating. Come on now. Yeah, that'll be good there. Okay, so we'll hit play here. Oh, that's right, I'm all the way over here. I'm not supposed to be, but I am. Oh no, my lights. I'm in shadow. Yep, I'm in light, but I don't see the light, so that's not good. Oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, I know why we're not seeing anything here, but I can't really change anything about it. That's unfortunate. Hang on. Let me go into my light post here. Can I like I can't fuck. That's messed up. Oh well. I'm not about to go back and change it up to actually. I don't wanna. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're going to recreate this arm shape and that one. Let's get out of edit mode. Never mind. I need to turn this back into a M_ gray base. I need the light material so that way it's shown up on that. It could also be that I did leave the black top as like just black. Yeah, that has nothing to it. Let's add a little specular to it. So we're gonna add a constant, and we're going to add a slight specular shine to this. Very slight. Oh, I accidentally said it. A little too much here. Can't go to 1. 0.5. Hello? So it's obviously very non-metallic. Okay, there. It's getting a little reflective on there. What happens if I just get rid of that altogether? Okay, see, without the specular thing.
Let's go to the list.
Okay.
I'm betting my kids bet. Let's dive in that topic. What would happen if I didn't stop?
My bad. Let's go back to 0. Okay, now let's look at 1. That's a whole lot of reflection on there. So let's see at a 0.2. That looks better. Let's do 0.17. So what we're doing here is we're trying to balance out that harsh, like all-consuming black color that we had on there, because we couldn't see light anymore. But now doing this, we've got a base that can actually be seen now. So I can slap that back on there, and here as well, and it's going to be reflecting light. We're also going to take this and make that all proper here. Level up, level up. Level up, level up. Level up. And that's gonna be fine there. Oh no. And bring that down a bit. A little up. A little down. Okay. So our trees are also going to need to be rebalanced, and by that I mean brought back to their proper place, growing out of the floor and not just flying in the air. That tessellation was a great move for fixing our problem, but it did kind of make things need a good amount of cleanup here. Like a gotcha. See, the thing I wanted to do was I wanted to add a little bit of a specular, not a specular, I wanted to add a emissive face to the underside of this, so that way it catches the light that's right next to it and reflects it, so that way it looks like it's coming from there. But I didn't do that. So now it's just like these lights are just there, and it's insinuated that they're coming from this, but it's not like really the way I want it to be. It's okay. Right now I am limited not by technology but by my skill, and I can accept that. Let's brush edit. Drop this. Yep, there it is, display 2 materials. Let's not do that. Let's make sure everything is good. Alright, text render. Let's see, this, I just had it I called this one just a box brush, right? No, I duplicated the roadblock, so we're gonna call this gas price sign, just so that way I know. These are just more pillars and poles and things that we duplicated and used. This is supposed to look like a gas station. Hopefully it's coming off that way. I need to copy one of these window frames. No, not the actual window, sorry. Actually, you know what? Yeah. We're copying the window opening and the window. There we go. I'm also going to turn our snapping back on here just so that way I can get a 90-degree rotation without worrying too much about it. And we're going to drag this in here. Let's move this in a bit more. Oh, right. I also forgot that this particular box brush here is not hollow. So let me hit the hollow button. And doing that gives us a little way in there. So we can see the window and our character can like walk up there and see that there's no texture to this whatsoever. Let's toss that gray base back on there, shall we? I actually need my gas sign blueprint to produce castable shadow lights. So we're going to highlight all of these blistering lights and we're going to hit cast shadows, and I'm going to apologize deeply for it. Let's do this again. So that's going to compile here for a second. Oh man, I'm getting lots of messages. Oh fuck. That was just getting everything ready to build the lighting. Let's see if I can grab a snack. Or a little something to sip on, actually. I'll be right back.
Held up a mask, was never called looking back. His bodies were stuck to stack. I'm walking past every obstacle. Don't need to ask, I'm moving out with my pack. The mental list starts to crack. So tell me what is impossible.
So long, the trust is so strong, so I'd be afraid. I got them focused on a problem that they could not ignore. I see them scramble as they question what they thought was for sure. I hear them pleading as I knock them one by one to the floor. For every step they try and take them further back than before. I got my people up and hiding, the people from the sideline waiting for me to make it violent, go knocking on your chest. I got no time to be wasted, blood can you taste it? Hollow out the heart, leave a vacant with the rest. I'll make sure nothing's left for you to find.
Psycho, do you even know what you fight for? You upon me, I'm the maestro. You living life with your eyes closed. You living life with a blindfold. Can't just believe whatever I'm told. Insane, that's what I might go. But a higher level is what I'm on. I got my sights on the throne and can't nobody stop it. Let him think he made a hit and now his body dropping. Taking out your whole army, now you out of options. Had a whole lot of fun, now you all silent. Got them all silent like Isaac. Got the whole world in the vice grip. You don't even know what is righteous. At the pinnacle is where I sit. When I make him dance, there's a hyphen. Art flashed up. It's ironic how I used to be in that set. Now it's all tragic when you face me. Take your last breath like I'll make
All right, it's standing desk time. I've got a commemorative Yoshi glass filled with an orange pineapple banana juice mix with a splash of a little bit of mango as well, and a couple of splashes of tequila. Oh, you're still not coming up to my level here. Come on, don't cut off the top of my head anymore. Let's go. There you go. Get me nice and in frame. Almost perfect. Let me get my my standing mats here. All right. Because apparently standing in the same spot is painful too. Just being stationary is just hurt. Sasuke's depressed. So even though I fixed these, they still decide to get jacked up.
Look at me now, I've made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Act like a god, I'm sacred. Look at me now, I made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Act like a god, I'm sacred. Look at me now, I've
Also, where is... Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. It's okay, guys. I found it. Also, let's go to the live screen. Move this over there. Move that right there. Maybe slap these on so that way I don't go blind. Okay, so what you're seeing here is the... It is the main light for this area. Become the 7th. The 7th.
Look at me now, I've made it. Know that I've been the greatest. Look at me now, I'm famous. Act like a god, I'm sacred. Look at me now, I've made it.
Okay, that kind of makes a bit more sense. They can get done foul like a Zuna. The pound in a Huga. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make that road again. And we're gonna do what we had stated we were gonna do. I might actually split this. And a boogie woogie. Alright, we're gonna try the split here. I'm actually intrigued to see if it'll work. Okay. Okay, I'm actually like kind of shocked. It kind of makes me want to smile. It looks like it makes sense. And I feel like I can... Oh my god, yes. Can I actually... Can I drop another one here? Another split? Can we... Oh my god. And I can just... Is that going to cause too much problem? Like crazy issues? It's not. Like that doesn't look like crazy. Okay, so I'm going to Shift B and we're going to make it all that same uniform gray base. But then I'm going to grab this. Oh no, come on. Undo twice because I wound up messing up. No, I'm good with that. We're going to actually, before I grab it, we're just going to grab this point and move it. We're gonna move it some more.
Think that we're stupid. They just afraid of this new shit.
Okay.
Stupid now. Look at the way that they lose it. Stupid. They wanna think that we're stupid. Fuck it, they don't even do shit now. Stupid now.
If I take this one,
Stupid. They wanna think that we're stupid. They just afraid of this new shit now.
give that a bit of a curve right there. By giving it that curve, we can kind of come over here, and here, and here, and here. Or just, you know, undo the things that I just grabbed. You know what? I don't know why I'm specifically grabbing individuals. We still haven't put the, basically the black paint on it just yet. So we can just keep on topping it up with this. I'll drop the items down once we turn this into actual road looking. I'm the animal. I didn't want to move that in particular. I wanted this vertex right here. We're going to slide that. So that way the road hopefully will kind of make sense. Don't go crazy. It already kind of did go a little crazy, I can see. If I click here, no, here. Oh, no, it was letting me do it before. There we go. Shift B to go ahead and select all the faces of it, so that way you can apply the material to the whole thing. And we're going to actually change this world grid material to the metallic gray, so that way that looks more like a roadblock. We're also going to do that for these poles, these pillars. Alright, we're going to get out of this mode because it seems to be having issues. Alright, yeah, see? It didn't do it to all of it. Yeah, that's a whole lot of world material right there. There we go. So that's a little bit better. We'll toss this gray on here. And this gray on here. A little differentiation goes a long way. What I do is really crazy. Thank you, friends. What I do is amazing. Alright, I want this now to be the metallic gray. I might snap. You ain't on my ass. Ass! Yeah, that's right. We need the T-light post to also be modified. So this is going to be... what do we got? I literally just did it. Get your vote because I clicked imposters. Oh, hey, source light map is still at 0. Crazy. It's like every time I build the lights, it stupidly just resets itself. Nice. I'll rock your shit. You are not that lit. Onesies. Hopefully it stops doing that at some point, because I'm going to wind up submitting this and then he's going to be like, oh, your UVs are all messed up on this. I'm like, yeah, we don't do UVing in this class, and it's so much frustration. Just so much failure. I don't want the walls to be metallic. I'll be fine without it. Oh, what did I do to this place? It'll be fine, I'm sure. It's supposed to look derelict and messed up. And we definitely conveyed that feeling. Oh my. Oh, what fresh hell hath been wrought from this thing. What did I do to it? Do I need to make you hollow as well? Hollowing you out did that, that's right. So then I go and take you back into brush editing and give you the shape that you had because reasons. Wrong line. That's the one. Oh, how it falls. Yo, Connor Quest killing all the hooks he's been on. You know, as I was starting up the stream, I saw that there was a bunch of new releases in the community, and I was like, oh, I want to listen to them. But, like, on my own. We ain't no reaction channel. Although I will be starting to do playthroughs of games, reactions to trailer videos as per requests. I still need to work. I'm gonna redo my breakdown of the Hogwarts game because I got really absorbed in like particular things without like really expanding on much else. I just focused on like things that it was showing us in the trailer that, you know, should be evident because it's in the trailer, instead of like really going into how certain things are done or how I believe they accomplish certain things. And I think they're using Unreal for it, right? Either way, I need to redo that one. Plus it was an hour long, and trying to pour through an hour of content to try and snip out little things, I do not have the time to sit there and watch myself for an hour. Meanwhile, I'm asking you guys, I got my character to crouch. Hey, congratulations! I love that feeling of getting things to work right finally. Let me out, empty crowd. We'll drop this down. And we're gonna bring this out. Yes. Does that work? It can and does. Oh, it grabbed the bottom of it? Actually, I'm okay with that too. That was okay. We'll grab the bottom of this and bring it. Nope, that was bad. Undo. What is it doing there? Oh, alright, right. Renaissance like Da Vinci, fans stay with me, got them up like a striptease, up stay busy, copy me like a print screen, treated like we say the kings, I'm maxing out my intrigue, always asking questions but they never really FAQ, they be making fun of me but never making revenue, I be raising goats like a motherfucking petting zoo, getting fired bars like an arsonist and Weatherspoons, ayy, don't got time for your chit chat, ayy, can't let it vibe but just sit back, ayy, won't catch me right in the discharge. Alright, I'm gonna pull this up a bit so that way I can access areas of it. Up now. Hello? World rotation, please? Why you no obey? Why you no do what I say? Go figure. Come on. Lightly now, carefully. Oh, did I already bury it? Not possible already, did I? Yeah, I did. Interesting. gonna grab this, and I will still need to watch the tutorial every time I do it, though, not unless I am able to copy the code into another file. You can export your character and then import it to each project you try and do, but it's probably better to just redo the process a few times, so that way you can learn it. Repetition can lead to learning, especially if the videos that you're watching, they're explaining why you need to do things a particular way or what each node that they're showing you is doing. You can pick up pretty quickly from that. And even if you can't, just practice. Because I'm not as good as some of my work may make it appear sometimes, because I have created some things that I am like dumbfounded by, but it's, you know, kind of far and few between because I've got a lot of shit going on for everything and how much I'm putting into it. It's like it takes a lot for me to create things to a level that I am confident in it. And in order for me to do that, it takes so much focus, so much of my time, so much of my personal time, so much time that's meant to be for others, so much of me has to go into it. And it's hard. It's hard. This stuff ain't easy. Practice. That's my recommendation. Just keep up with the practice. Keep redoing it each time, and you'll get faster each time, and eventually you'll just be you'll open up a blueprint and be like, all right, I want my character to crouch, I want him to be able to sprint, and I want him to be able to shoot his gun at the same time as he's doing all these things. So you'll like start grabbing, you know, event begin play, so that way you can start calling variables and stuff, so you can call in your inputs and all this other stuff. You'll know what to go for because you've done it so many times, and it's just like I watched this video 8 times on how to make him crouch, and I did it 8 times back, like one after another, one project after another, and you just learn, you know? Engage him, hold to the chest and load when I gauge him. That was an interesting little thing. Okay, I'm going to take this, drop that there. Is it gonna work? No? Oh, okay, there it is. There's that one, and we'll drop it again on here. I'm gonna grab those two and drop this gray base on those. Drop this on those. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. And now because these are such large things here, I'm just going to go ahead and create road. So, in order to facilitate that, we're going to grab this. We're going to grab blacktop. We're going to grab a box, and we're going to drop it right around here. And I'm going to rotate it about... You know what? Let me undo that rotation for a sec. We're going to turn on all of our snaps and guides for a quick sec because I need to see this thing. We want it to go from point A to point B. And in this case, point B is actually just going to be this roadblock because we did the thing where we set this up, so we should just be able to paint a face or two. So we do this, we do this. That's obviously way too wide. Oh my god, it does look nice though. Everybody thinks they're crazy until they stop when I throw out the baby right out the window, talking that big smoke. Okay, I think this could work. So step one is we're going to put it over here. This is going to be its starting point here, right? Because we've got the car that starts here. We want it to be driving on an actual road. I'm sorry if it keeps on getting weird with the fading in and out of certain effects. That's That's the post-processing volume. And every time we fly in and out of it, like I'm flying out of it right now, and also the height atmospheric. Let's take a look at this. This is actually really crazy. I'm going to type height. The exponential height for exponential, yeah, it's exponential height fog. Sorry, it just repeated it over and over. So exponential height fog. We take this and we do this. Look at that. Do you see this? Like, to me, that's mind-blowing. Everything just became so incredibly clear and crisp, and you can see just what it actually looks like, and the fog makes such a huge difference, because now we get into our post-processing, and this actually looks nice as is without it. I'm cool with it, but I wanted to hide the buildings, because when you come up here, and you're like, do 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 do, but if your character like jumps from here, they can kind of like see a bit. I'm sure there's gonna be several ways. I also need to finish fixing that because that's breaking the illusion. But we're gonna do that, and I'm actually going to carve another hole in the mountains just a little bit, so that way I can put lights, spotlights, because I want them to trigger each step of the way as the player goes through here, and it'll just keep flashing lights on the city. And have other lights in the city, like spotlights shooting out of it. So, yeah, it's just going to be a whole lot of lights. But you notice when we're out of the post-processing, it's really clear. We go in, it's dark, it's vignetted around the... Oh, that's right, I wanted to check out that the vignetting. Let's do post, so we can look at post-process volume here. So what did we do for our post-process volume? Well, we went to our lens, image effect. There we go. I can't change the color of that vignette, can I? Oh well. Could have swore there was a way. Yeah, there's a reason I had it at 0.8. It was a little too dark around the edges, but I wanted to know if there was a way that I could make it like a little purple. I thought that'd be cool. But see, we turned off that exponential height fog. Now if we turn that back on, bam. Everything has a slight little tint to it here, and it doesn't look as bad, as important here. Right? Sure, it obscures it a bit, but not too much, right? Until you really think about how much we see of those. That gives the illusion of the elevation to me. That's important to me, because I want it to feel like you're in a mountain pass. Too easy. Okay. Drop down a bit. Drop down a bit. You know what? I should do that after I move the road into place. Just realized. We're going to grab this. We're going to drop it down a bit, because we really just want it barely popping up over here, right? Since everything is now pretty much flat ground until we get to here. And now we can do a click here, here. Come on. Don't deselect on me. We're going to grab those, and we're just going to throw this on there right now. I'm going to do it bit by bit. Yes. There we go, of course. Grab those. This. Drop. Drip. And drop that there. We'll drop this. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Leave you breathless. We'll drop that there. Any entanglement. Enemy. Top 5. Okay. Toss this here. Toss this here. And now the rest of that can be all dark road. Blacktop. Okay. No, no, okay. We're just gonna do this and this and there you go. And we can toss this here. Perfect placement. I'm gonna take this. We're gonna actually make that rename this step stool. Or just step. And we're gonna slap the gray base on it. We're gonna duplicate it. And even though I can't fully see, okay, there we go. I think the fact that I have so many box brushes now is starting to bog the system down. I think I finally made Unreal sweat with just box brushes and poor resource use. Right now they're just trying to instill certain things and then they're like, yeah, we'll get you to real resource management later. Okay. Now we can drop this down a little bit. Thank you. Okay. I think it's looking better. I might just be crazy. We're going to click on this because this was an electrical box, so we're going to put the metallic gray on that. I'm pretty sure this should be gray based, but it says 2 materials, so we're just going to make sure that that's good. We're going to grab some point lights. Oh boy. So I'm going to have to create another, what do you call it, out of this. Sorry if it's difficult to understand the concept that I'm trying to portray because I'm not speaking clearly. I'm going to make this 4,000. 5,000 even. Oh yeah, this is the blacktop for this area. Oh my god. Not the song, just how tall this is actually. Up to the max. That was relaxed. That won't work. Okay. Oh, is this? It is a little uneven. So we're gonna what? brush edit, drop this corner. Not just the corner, we're going to drop this line, this edge. Does that get us our regular floor back yet? No, not yet. Hey, there we go. Oh, wait, shit. Is that still... Yeah, that's still supposed to be blacktop. Alright, let's see. That's... better? I think? Yeah, that's good, that's good. We got the whole floor. Okay, that's good. We're gonna put the metallic on it so it's got a little bit of a shine. And alright, so there's gonna be one light in here. We're gonna grab a sphere trigger. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that trigger. I'm gonna copy one of the ones outside. Not the tree. Nope, not that either. Nope, not that either. There you go. Thank you. We're also gonna close this out here. Lightburn area 6, you're gonna be inside. Okay, we're just gonna drop down the sphere radius here. Ooh, tasty. Wow, I actually dropped it down to a decent size there. Let's slide it over a bit. And yeah, that's Lightburn Area 6. We're going to add event, on actor begin overlap, and go back and do an on actor end overlap as well, so that way we don't mess up and have our character permanently burning to death after touching a light once. Because that would be a newbie mistake that we would never make, right? Right? Definitely not talking like I actually did it the other day. Begin overlap, and slap that in there, end overlap, and slap this in here. So I have been consolidating my my blueprinting, or trying to. So this is the bright lights scripting for the extra potent lights that will actually serve as like boundaries. As you can see, I put in trigger and out of bounds as the triggers for those. These are just in trigger, so when the character is in trigger, it applies 5 damage once and plays this sound, and then it waits 0.5 seconds, and then it goes back and does it again if the character is still in the trigger. Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I have event tick here. I don't know where I need to put these particular things that I'm trying to do. Right, let me test out this light burn real quick. Let's also check the size of this. That looks way too big. Ignore the fact that everything just turned purple. Alright, we're burning, we're burning. We're out of the light burn area, so we are no longer burning. Okay, so that shows up. That's awesome. Frosted glass. So while we're on this side, we're actually pretty well hidden, but then we get over here, where we are actively burning. Oh my god, we're burning really hard. Where oh, it was that light right there, which we couldn't really see. And also that car is just whimsically whipping around all over the place. All right. These are much larger than I wanted them to be. That's not going to be good for me. Why is the car so big still? Y'all, I am getting annoyed with... That was supposed to apply damage to me.
Just stay in my zone like commanders. We the best party like regular ice, and they joke to themselves like it's Alchemist Island. I shut down the missiles like Corbin on Trident. They thicker than any of the chicks of Love Island. They know that I rock with my peers like it's Brighton. My crew pulling up for the hunt like a Ryan. They envy the way that we rapping, so they run their mouth up online and start calling it bias. In the streets like the Wombles, we make good use of your bad rubbish. Bring the heat, apple crumble. I keep an extra plate in my.
Alright, so we're going to take this. We're going to move it this way. Bring it here. Move that over. Move this over. Oh, hey, Thos, what's going on, man? I'm just drinking a bit, smoking a bit, and using a standing desk and being an old man and trying to build a game where touching light burns you. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. What about you, man? Okay, now let's drop these. A slight rotation. Okay, I said slight. I need to turn these snaps off again. You can't fuck with the UK bias. Ha ha ha. We're gonna go back into our... Jesus. We're gonna go back in here and we're going to find a way to change the scale. General settings. Message after the beep. Positive bounds extension, negative bounds extension. Let's see, I'm still in the army, so you can't be doing any worse than me. Is it bad in the army? Darklight, it is, let's put it this way, my spouse is a Navy girl, and she never had to deal with not even a quarter of the bullshit that that army guys go through, and she loves bringing it up. I would say civilian is better. Well, see, Thos says it's not that bad, but he's a very special breed of person that can take a miraculous amount of bullshit. And that's all I'm going to say on the topic, because I don't think the legend of this particular Bushmaster needs to be exacerbated beyond, you know, within the confines of the military folk. Like map coordinate index, let's set that there as well, see if that does anything for us. The customized collisions, all well and good, but I want to change the actual size of this. Also, Corporal Thos there can get away with a whole lot of stuff. Not that he does anything questionable. He's a very, very noble man. Oh, 44th almost killed me. Yeah, no, I bet. Odd question. Do you drink all black coffee? This is a joke from NCIS where Gibbs only drank black coffee. Oh, NCIS where Gibbs only drank black coffee. Actually, it's funny. They call it the, the army coffee. It's a. They warn you not to drink the coffee before you go into MEPS too, because it's like so thick and just you may as well just be drinking the coffee grounds at that point. It's crazy. And it'll have your heart like going crazy, and like you'll feel your skin fluttering, you'll feel your heart fluttering, and it's just like, holy shit, was this coffee or meth? Either way, I'm gonna be able to do my job today. I'm sorry, I'm still on this screen. I'm trying to see if there's anything here. It says bounds extension, but I don't think that's actually changing anything. Failed to re-import that base mesh. That sucks. And I can't change that. Let's see what our collisions are for this. Show the simple collision, because I did change it and made it a little bit taller than the thing itself. I think I'm just going to make it so the character can't jump again. Yeah, I'm going to have to. So to do that, we're going to go into our third-person blueprint folder, go to blueprints, and go to third-person character, and we're going to go into our event graph. Oh yeah, that's right, I had a sprint set up here before. I'm going to delete my shadow buffs, actually. It is doing the thing there, though. Actually, I feel like I can really work this if I... I have my regen rate thing that I made, so like I'm gonna pace a little bit here. I created a health bar. I created a system where touching the custom triggers that I'm creating will cause damage the longer you're in the trigger every 0.5 seconds. So with that, the player's health can get chunked down pretty quick and pretty effectively. But I don't give it an. I do have a. I created the regen rate variable to use, but when I tried it, it wasn't working, and I don't know why it wasn't working. But I was getting too wrapped up in these processes before. Odd question: is there a code for when you play a game to where the mouse stays in the game and does not click out of it when someone has more than one monitor? Yeah, playing it full screen, as in not full screen windowed or windowed. When you have it, when the game is considering itself to be a window instead of being full screen, it's going to let it travel out as if it's, just a window. When you set your game to be in full screen mode, it makes it so that way it locks it in. Oh, are you talking about like in Unreal? Cuz that should be in project settings, I think. Let's take a look for that real quick. Let's go to input. So capture mouse on launch, default viewport mouse capture mode, capture permanently including initial mouse down, lock on capture. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Mouse properties, use mouse for touch, nope. Enable mouse smoothing, okay. FOV scale, that's all fine. But what about... Okay, so no, that's for local multiplayer. Third person game mode, that loads up all that stuff. That's offensive. Let's see. UI is fine. We're not using any software, hardware cursors like that. Font settings, default classes are all already here. Oh, hey, soft titles enabled. Nice. Blueprints, maximum loop iteration count. Oh, there's a max loop iteration. Interesting. Can blueprints tick by default? Yes, anim blueprints. Okay. Frame rate. Time code, screenshots. Nope. I feel like I remember it. I feel like I remember seeing it. But I just can't seem to find it at the moment. I'm sorry. Windows preserve aspect ratio. Use borderless windowed instead of a window with a system title bar and border. Allow window resize. Allow close. Maximize. Start in VR. So I think for mine, it automatically sets it to once I'm in the game, I can't, like, here, let me close this. Once I'm clicked into my game, I can't move my mouse out of it. Like, I'm swinging my mouse just to the left over and over, and it's not falling out of the window. I have to press escape to get out of it, or alt-tab out of it as if it were a separate window. I hit alt-tab, and then I can, like, go out and do other things, but once I'm in it, that's how that is. If you wanted to use the windowed borderless mode, you'd go to that setting that I just had open and now have closed. Your available updates are installed. Yeah, okay. I got those from Maya. That's great. I forgot about that, honestly. Okay, so where were we? Right. Lights burn player. Player go owl. That kind of stuff. Cool. Cars are, for some reason, ridiculously big. Got it. Let's work on that. Oh, look, it fixed itself. Interesting. We're gonna do this. So that way it just kind of reads that these are cop cars. Don't know where to begin. Anger keeps fueling my sin. Controls me deep from within, but still won't let me down. Okay, so I have this small tube of light right here. Alright. Cop lights. Okay, cool. I did name it. Excellent. And this one is the gas station light. That's for 2 of the lights. Here's another 2 of the lights. So basically, I need to move this into my light burn folder. Same with the cop lights. Move to light burn. Those are just all the triggers that I have for it. I need to change the size of this car because it is way bigger than the character still. So we'll drop that down. Bring it down here a little bit. So we were fixing our track, our road track here. That's right. There's the little side road that goes over there. And I can illuminate that a little later, but we need to finish our road here. So we need to start adding splits into it. So we're going to go into brush editing. Wow, that was a great shot. I can't do that up close, and then I just randomly clicked and got it perfectly on the edge. All right, why not? So we have that split here that we're going to... Hello? I love it. Okay. Ba-da-ba. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now you're getting all crazy and don't know what to do because I just wanted to slide that whole edge.
Welcome to the captain's quarters, it's all back in order. I be getting healthy, so I ordered my Big Mac with water. Acting cautious on my ship, you're trapped in Dora. Getting in my way, I leave and cross like they a bag of walkers. They
Okay.
useless like Reddit karma, they're lacking answers. I'm making Paris like I'm Obama, they crush like Java.
Okay.
I be grinding time and Stardew Valley, so by now I think I'm qualified to be a farmer. Never had
Yeah, if I land this. Yeah! Alright. So with those selected, Yep. And now I can... Oh my god, yep. That's nice. That's nice. Side chain. And now, what I can do is I can take this side, this one little face here, this one tiny little thing. Bob Ross the shit out of this. I'll be getting Humpty Dumpty. The rap on tap. Let's grab this corner edge, bring it over. Oh, yes! Behold, we have kind of road. I'll have to tighten this up a little bit. Right there. That feels like a better spot. Do 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 do. Okay, maybe not. Shorten that up some more. That perspective was killing me. That perspective was gonna kill the player. Drop that down. Okay, so now it should be really based on player being in that light. That's still focused on the light. These feel a little big now. Since I turned down the brightness of it just a little bit so it wasn't extremely blown out, I just didn't want it to be too intensely crazy. I feel like that's not a bad thing. bar's lower too. Open the bar up for the hoe in you. We're gonna grab these two and we're gonna slide this over. Rotate. Slide. Real easy like. Okay, so with those now, our track should work out a little bit better here. Let's make sure. So it doesn't look like it's going to dip. Okay, it does dip into the ground a little bit here. So we're going to go onto this one. And we're going to click this, and we're going to try and pull this one particular knob up a bit. So that way it's not in the ground anymore. Because it's not supposed to be. And now that's looking okay. The car is going to wind up like kind of flying a little bit. Grab both of these and bring them down. And bring this down. Alright, so we have the roadblock. I might put spotlights there as well. But if I do at this point, that would be an after the fact thing. Hey, no, we're not melting this, we're not having a Requiem for a Dream moment here. Move it over, slide it down. That's all it is. Nice, nice. Why is this one so far in? Okay. Those look better. Let's take a look-see, shall we? I'm in the darkness, so shadow vision kicks up. Now I'm in the light. Heavily in the light. Let me get out of the light. Why isn't this hurting me? Ah, that motherfucker is just flying off into the distance. Okay, I'll have to figure that one. And, okay, I also gotta grab that one particular thing. See this? Okay, cars hurt, 300 damage. Ha ha ha. Great, that's funny. I thought I set that only for active cars. Not the inactive ones. My good sir. Where is my blueprint for these cars? Alright, we're gonna go back to content. What is that? Goal achieved for what? How the fuck did I achieve a goal here? Oh, for standing. Hey! Cool. Standing is a goal in life. Oh wow, I didn't even see all the other shit that you sent there. I thought that was the previous long text. I'm so sorry. Detective Purple, I'm really sorry. Okay, so you were like, yeah, in Unreal, I think it might have been games made with Unity to where people with their games in full screen, the mouse still moves to other monitors. I heard Mr. Craven mention it. Was one line of code, so maybe that is with Unity games and not with Unreal. Oh, okay, so there's a couple ways to code in Unreal, and it's I think it has the like built-in C+ that you can use, or Blueprint. and people default to wanting to do Blueprint, usually because Blueprint is just so much easier than trying to remember all the code. And then we've got Unity, which Unity uses C#, which... Let me go into this folder, let's go into Unity stuff, and let's pull open something. Where's my midterm? We'll use the midterm here. Unity. Open. Where's the Unity hub? And I realize I've been bouncing around from different thing to different thing in my level, that it might be a little jarring going from, you know, fixing up things that I'm seeing as I'm moving, such as geometry being messed up, and relocating things that are flying, to trying to figure out how to, you know, do things in Blueprint, and then jumping out to go ahead and create more lights and triggers and all this other stuff. I know my brain is a nightmare right now. But it is all learning and reinforcing the things that we've learned and all this other stuff. So it's gonna help. If it doesn't help anyone else, it's gonna help me, especially to try and do it, you know, here with other people and talking to people and having people ask me questions, so that way I can tell if I'm knowing what I'm talking about that way. So this is something that I had to throw together in Unity for my class. Oh god, this song's so good. I'm gonna turn it up for myself. If you've been watching Moon Knight, this is a rap that DPS made for it. And it feels like you need to have 5 people in your head to the way it keeps on switching around. It's crazy. Which, spoiler alert, if you're not familiar with like comic Moon Knight, he's got a bunch of personalities, not just like a couple. It's not just Steven or Mark or, oh god, my leg. Okay. So, if we hit play on this thing here. So, here we have Ugandan Knuckles, and he will show you the way. So he casts swords from his body in whatever direction you press, because I have the attacks bound to WASD, and movement is bound to the arrow keys, because that's what was asked. Trust me, I wanted to have WASD movement. I coded it so that way when the enemies die, they leave a blood stain. When the character dies, it leaves a blood stain too, but because of the way the request was worded, they didn't want the camera to work after the player died. And here we have a power-up system. This is a shield, so I'm invincible, and if they touch me, they die. But it doesn't spawn blood that way, because it wasn't a sword, it wasn't bloody, they just kind of get vaporized. And then if I touch one of these guys, let's have a ghost. Come on, ghosty. There. No cameras rendering, that's out, right? And that's all really basic functionality. And now I'm going to open up the script for it to show what was involved in getting that basic functionality. So, everything that you're seeing here on the left, and I can explain all of it too, because this is... After a while, this got easy. So, over here we're creating a bunch of things, so we're wanting to let the script know that it's going to have a sprite render, because there's going to be a sprite, aka the hero sprite. We're going to get the rigid body for it, which is the collision for it, and we're going to create a serialized field for the speed, so that way we can make him move faster if we were testing things and wanted to move around the map quicker, so I left that in there. We've got the member cooldown duration. So all this is, these 3 prefabs are for the power-up icons, the blood icons, the weapon icons. These are the power-ups, whether the person has the power-up on them or not. It has the power-up timers right here. On void start, it gets the sprite for the player, and it gets the rigid body, so it has collision, and then, you know, the player can now move and do stuff. So void update is like event tick in Unreal. So void update, it checks all of the code in here equal rate equal to your refresh rate for your monitor, essentially. So it's just checking it constantly every single frame. So if you're running this game at 60 frames per second, it's going to check this code 60 times per second. So this is where we get our direction, our ability to move our character with the arrow keys or whatever keys we code it to do. We have our timers here, so that way they run out after a certain amount of time, and that way it also sets the variable for having the power-ups to true or false. Like, look at all of this. This was somehow easier for me to comprehend and do than, you know, having to do these rapid iterations in Unreal right now. It's driving me nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out, close all of that out. And thing is, a lot of it translates in here. So we're looking at our character blueprint, which is essentially the same as that hero script that we were just looking at. So the event play is, you know, where we declared certain variables. We're declaring that we have health, that we have a current health and max health, and we want the current health to equal what the max health is supposed to be whenever you start playing the game, so you don't start injured. And it also creates a widget, so you have your health bar in the corner when we play our game, right? There. Bam. Look at that. Fair, right? Next, we have event tick to check every frame of the refresh rate if we are in shadow. And if we're in shadow, then it's going to enable the post process, which we have it set to have the shadow vision, which is the purple screen that we keep seeing, and then we set the walk speed equal to the sprint speed. But I think I'm actually supposed to set max walk speed. Muscles, they only jaw. Take my draws. Okay, so we're doing this here, we're doing this here. I think wait, what happened? What happened? Character movement is not a character movement component there. Okay. Okay. Y'all want to be fucking really nutty today, huh? So we're going to drop this character movement here thing, and we're going to drop this character movement thing here, which is the component attached to our third-person character. That's basically our character's rigid body right there. Actually, no, the rigid body is the mesh. The collision and all that is there. The character movement is the movement code that we had on there. So we tossed that on there, and now it should be whenever we're in shadow, our character should be moving faster. So here's our regular move speed. There's that increased move speed I've been going for. And now we get out, and we're back to normal speed. And there's the speed increase. We're zooming, and now we're not zooming anymore. And now we're burning. Oh no. And now we're zooming. Oh, we zoomed for a second. But we're technically... Oh. But this still isn't working here. So let's take a look at this here. What is this? This is... No, not the roof. No, not the floor. No, not any of that. Give me this trigger volume. Thank you. The gas station light. Oh, I never created the events for it. No wonder. That's an easy explanation. Easy explanation for why nothing is happening. Because I never programmed it. That never came to be. Alright, so we have bright lights, extra brights, and now I'm gonna do... Oh wait, no. I don't want the gas station light pane to be increased pane. It's gonna be the same as the regular ones. It's just got a different name because it's a much larger one that's covering 3 areas. So begin overlap, cause light burn. End overlap will stop light burn. let's go back and I can just play it in here, honestly. Same. Let's get that speedy zoom in. Oh, oh no. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I just fell. I probably want to make that a bit more gradual, and also it'll cover that a bit. We have a bad man. Brush editing. Okay. No, no, not like this. We're going to grab this. We're going to drop that down just a little. Just a little bit. And now we're going to stretch this over here. Hope that doesn't make it too crazy. No? Is it good? Is it still an acceptable thing over here? I think it is. I'm actually going to tap on this. We're going to I said. There you go. Dun 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 do 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 do. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit longer. Before I would ever give up any power. Bow down on your knees. Love this song. Seriously, divide music. Divide music and Fable. Insane. They're the next ones I want. Like, I wish they were doing live shows. I really want to see them live. Oh, hey, look, our dumpsters also got blown out with their UVs. I wonder why. Couldn't be something to do with a light map that's, let's see, set that to 64, get LOD 0 back up here with the build settings. Let's set this to 512 for the hell of it. We're gonna hit apply to this, and it's gonna set that to 0. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's set that back to 1, and now we're gonna hit save, and now we're gonna close, and we're going to hit save all, because sometimes it just doesn't listen anyway. See, look at that. Look at all the stuff that it said was saved and isn't saved. So we're going to save all of that. And look, they're not crazy anymore. They don't have weird splotches anymore. It's amazing. And I'm going to have to do it again as soon as I build the lights. As soon as I build the lights, I guarantee you these are going to break. These T-shaped ones are going to break. And the trees aren't going to look too good, but these are going to break. All of these road guides are just going to be trash, compactor, garbage. I honestly feel like I need more tree line stuff here. So we're going to grab actually all of these. They are the closest to being in a straight up line. Push me to the edge. Oh, hey, hard to see. Nice. bring that up. Bring this up. I'm gonna put this kind of here, a little bit over here. And we're kind of putting the trees and everything there as extra collision to prevent the players from falling out and falling off, because they can and will, probably. Oh yeah, we should finish this up. We had started on this and then left it. So we're going to put on, yeah, world rotation. If you don't know, clicking that icon over here switches between world rotation and object rotation, and what that means is basically local symmetry or world symmetry. If you want the gizmo to be oriented to where the entire world is oriented to, where, you know, up is up, down is down, and those are known things, or you switch to object rotation and it's just whatever was supposed to be, like, let's say the head of the thing will always kind of be the head of the thing, no matter if it's upside down. I don't know if that explanation was any good, but that's the best I got. Oh, I'll put a light there, since it's already having issues anyway. Spawn for this. Bring this down. Not too far down. We don't want that. Does it look natural? No. No, let's bring that in. And now I can take this particular thing, drop it down just slightly, and now we're going to also grab this edge over here and slide it the hell out because it was making some weird geometry. It was making funking crazy stuff. What just happened here? So that's another thing that's just not gonna work. They're making it real easy for me to pick holes to put the spotlights in. That actually works for me. Okay, maybe not so much right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 Dwight. You know what? Rockwall 3, right? Let's see what tessellation does for you. Oh. Ah, yes. Practically Utada Hikaru's Simple and Clean. Perfect. With no rotation on this at all? Why is that mode looking like that? What the crap? So I tessellated it and let it go, and now it turned itself into a regular ass block. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Okay. Oh, that's right. This was built this way. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. I'm gonna extrude this. Actually. Instead of just stretching it all the way and then making splits, I like where it's at. So I'm gonna take, let's go into our mode, brush editing. We'll grab this face and smack that back. So that way it's not cutting into anything. And now we hit extrude. Actually, let me undo that, because I realized there's 2 lengths here. So I'm going to extend it. Come on. The post-process and everything. Oh, man. Okay. So we're going to go back to edit and slide this way. The race that can't be tamed. Kakarot some. But y'all thinking I'm dumb. Okay, we're going to now extrude that the rest of the way, and that should be good. We'll go to edit, we'll go to select, save the map. Let me see, nope, none of my classmates are working there. It's crazy. Crazy. That's entirely too many. Yeah, that's crazy. React to the post above. So, tournament rules have been posted. The survivors have a lot more rules than killers. I'm liking that. But no full-on face camping, minus 50 points if broken, then removal. So no excessive slugging. If you have all 4 survivors, you must put them on a hook. This is to ensure games aren't dragged out or prolonged. Minus 50 points, then removal if you violate. Rule number 3, no excessive hitting on hook. Minus 30 points, then removal. Killers must also have at least 1 teachable from their main. Okay. Will result in restart, then removal if violated. Everyone must stream their perspective. Hey. Yeah, the battle got warm. Okay. 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 We're gonna bring this one up just a little bit more. I moved the whole thing, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Bring that back down. That shouldn't be higher than the treetop. Different universe. You Krillins never killing me. I wanted to break up the size of these a little. Alright. I created limits. We needed that brush edit mode again, so I can get this. Yep, right there. Not that high though. Let's bring it down to there. I feel like that will be reasonable to see out over. And what texture is this? Of course, it's no texture. My favorite. Blech. See, he has a problem with us texturing, but doesn't have a problem with us like, creating random little materials and tossing them on. Okay, 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 okay. So we created the trigger for this one. I don't think the cop lights have their triggers yet either. So we're going to, yep, add event, begin overlap, and add event, overlap there. And overlap. Gonna drop this right here. Yeah, the little light burn category is gonna be really thick and meaty. Just whittle down your expectations. Your future's on the way. I hope you ride with me. I hope care how you feel. Yeah, I don't care about the destination. Hear what I got to say. Okay, I'm actually going to go into the Epic Games launcher here. Go into Unreal. We're gonna go into the Hellscape project from 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna look at my code for my items, for my collectible things, because I'm gonna have one of them be I'm gonna copy over the code so that way I can have the hoodie, the odd article of clothing, Jesus Christ, that the character will have. I'm gonna see if I can also like bind it to the body or something, but we'll see. On the way, I hope you ride with me, and I don't care how you feel, yeah. You know what I got to say. Oh no! Where'd I go? Oh, of course. We're going to select all of this and just toss that, and then we're going to toss that there. Brown there, and we'll drop the brown a little bit on this too. Oh, just like that. Lighting definitely needs to be redone. I'm a beast. Beast. They be calling me a beast. Beast. In the streets. What you saying? I'm a beast. Beast. They be calling me a beast. Beast. Leaving bodies on the streets. I'ma say my piece. You don't want it with the beast. What you saying? I'm a beast. Beast. They be calling me a beast. Beast. Leaving bodies on the streets. I'ma say my piece. You don't want it with the beast. What you saying? I'm a beast. They be calling me a beast. Calling me the chief. Calling for the names of the deceased. Watch them call their men of battle as they roll up their sleeves. And they end their lives so easy like just for the hell of it. Store sign. It's not going to be lit. It's just something else that I can have there. Okay. I feel like that's a little bit better, but not quite. No, it is different in light. Nice. Okay. It can work. Okay. This is reasonably dark. What's that? I need to check my car here because we wanted to do a thing where yep, car's hurt. On component begin overlap. Apply damage. Okay. Okay. I know what I did wrong here. I know where not what I did wrong, but what I skipped here, which is kind of important. Also, oh, that's right. I needed to find another one. So what you saying? What you saying? What you saying? I'm a beast. Beast. So we'll be finishing here in 14 minutes. Just so that way I can... Actually, I'll probably cut it off a little bit sooner. It wasn't an official stream today. I mean, it technically was supposed to be, and then I canceled it at the start of the week and then did it anyway. But because I'm just doing it anyway, I'm not, like, binding myself to specific time constraints. I'm just going to cut it off at some point here shortly. Probably once I get this Cars Hurt script going properly, and then get ready to go to the gym, and then I'll continue working on this on my own. If anyone has questions about things or wants to see the progress that we're going through on any current projects, please hop into the Discord. I need people to talk to. I like talking to people. Kind of. Not trying to overdo it. I still have a social battery that's very, very limited sometimes. I know it's confusing, I'm giving out mixed signals, but just bear with me, please. I'm having a hard go of it. Let's see, freesound.org. How we're gonna do hit by car. I know y'all don't see it, but that's probably for the best. Because there's some questionable sound samples here. Now, why didn't I take this one? What kind of download is this one? What type of file type? Oh, okay, so it should be good. But no, I tried this and it didn't work. I tried this before and it did not work. We're gonna cancel that. That was horrible. I'm sorry for the sound spike. What was that website called again where I can use a model and get the animation for it? Mixamo. Here, I'll type it in there again. There you go. Hood impact. Actually, I'm okay with that. I'll change the pitch, make it lower, and we'll work with this. Let me... Okay, so it's called Hood Impact. That's good. I could save it to the content folder right now, but I'm not going to yet. I'm going to take it into my level design folder, so that way I can find it in here in a second. And we're going to go here. And we're going to open with Audacity, if we can find it here. No? Okay, I'm going to open Audacity first. Thanks again? No problem. Absolutely no problem. So the reason that that the parked cars were, you know, one-shot downing me, even though they were parked, because this code is meant to be for moving cars only. Don't show this at startup again, I don't care. Okay, so we're going to go into File, we're going to import audio, and I'm going to go to, let's go to Libraries, Desktop. No, let's go to Quick Access. Wait, the Quick Access should work for Hood Impact, there it is. Got it. Okay, so we want this to be a little bit lower. So we're going to turn the gain down on that a little bit. Oh, I accidentally created a loop in there. Huh. I don't know what I did there. So let's undo a bunch of stuff. We're just... Oh my god. What did I do? Jesus. Okay, hood impact. Let's just grab this. We can... Nope, it's still got all of the stuff that I messed up on. Start new. We're not saving any of the changes there. Now we're going to open this up. I'm so sorry. I also realize again that I'm not showing you guys what I'm actually doing here. I'm just looking off to the side. But I haven't used this yet. I have not yet used this particular thing. So we're going to put this back down to the -6. Okay. We're going to drop it down another -12. There we go. And I would like for it click and drag to define a looping region. I don't want that. Okay. So now if I hit save, use export. Okay. Thank you. Export as wave. And now I can export this to school, to Unreal stuff, to Sanctus Sacrilege, to the content folder. Okay, yeah, just export the damn thing. And let's import it here, and cool, we've got it there. So now what we do is we go to select asset, and we go to car, or it's called hood sound, so hood impact. There we go. And now we also need to... I'm just gonna branch it from here. So branches are basically for conditionals, and we do have a condition here. We want it to check if the car is active. If car not active, car not going to be fatal. Hopefully. Because there's only one active car in this scene. And technically, I think I want to make an offset so that way a second car comes through, maybe a little bit quicker. Maybe even on a different track. Okay, we're sprinting, that's good. This drop down feels a little uneven and weird, but whatever. We know that from here we can't get in because that's frosted glass. I'm burning. Okay, cool. What was the other thing? What were we actually here to check? The car. We want to make sure that... of course. We want to make sure that that car can absolutely wreck our shit. Can't make it. Oh, man, he was drifting to avoid me. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, it's too high. That's too high. He should not be E.T. phone home, like, flying here. But we've got these here. That car should be about disappeared, which means it's going to respawn over there. There it is. Ow! And this car here should cause 300 damage to me on impact. And now we have the sound that plays with it. Perfect. But we still need to make sure that we can also not get you know, hit by particular things. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Alright, we're back in shadow. Oh, wait, that's right. I have a bunch of lights over there. So I shouldn't be over there. That sucks. I can't touch my own shit because I know that I'm gonna die from just walking in the sunlight there. I need to fix my my landscape. Pull that back up and through because that shouldn't have disappeared from there. We shouldn't be able to crawl through here. That's for the best. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I got stuck. No. Okay. Fuck. That's from when the character was despawned and dead for a second. Let's see. I have the player start over here, so we're gonna drag that over. I'm not gonna put another random ass car there for me to fuck with. We're just gonna drop ourselves over here, so that way I can test it on another car. This car is still too big. I can touch it though. Okay, so we can touch cars that are not active, and they will be okay. See, that car even looks smaller at a distance now. Okay, yeah, this needs to be fixed up. It shouldn't be like this, because now we can literally fall out of the world. Yeah. That's why that can't be like that. That's why we were getting a bunch of different alerts about it. Oh, what's this? Yeah, we're about at that time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit the ending soon screen here, and I'm going to go ahead and say thanks to those that showed up, even though I didn't put out any kind of notice or anything. I just kind of was doing my own thing today, and I appreciate those that actually paid attention to the notifications and showed up for me. I appreciate that. So Darklight21, thank you for being here, aka Detective Purple, aka good friend that keeps on showing up. Really, thank you. And Thos, thank you for taking the time to come in. I know that that the army keeps a tight leash on other people's schedules, so really appreciate you taking the time to be here, man. It does mean quite a bit to me. And that's it for today. Next week we should be good with our regularly scheduled streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If anything needs to be put out about cancellations or delays, I will do so in the Discord primarily, because that is the first thing that jumps into my mind. Secondarily, I will update my my socials if needed, and yeah, that's how you can keep up with me.